Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. I do hope you'll stick around with me. I'm working at the minute on a couple of peacock journals, and Amy's Regal kit, well, one of these might be from something else, it might be from Dog Days, but the kits, Regal, Dog Days and Cat's Meow, the ones that haven't got animals on, are these lovely kind of prints that I love, and they go so well with my peacock kit. So what I wanted to do with these big bits of paper first is make a couple of pockets, and so I'm going to do the one that Lily showed me, my granddaughter, if you're new. And right, so I folded it in half, and I did do this at Christmas with a smaller piece for my December daily, but if you didn't see that, if you're new to my channel or anything, it's just so simple. As you can see, I'm folding in these 2 points now, up here like that. Oh, hang on, that one looks a bit more up than it should be. And that point there, that's better. Right, just trying to get them level. And then, right, now I know they're in the right place, now I can properly burnish the edges, and then just fold that top bit down. And so that can stick on the page like that, and then it can be folded out and the whole thing journaled on. But it can just be a pocket like that sitting on the page. It might be nice to put like a little paper clip or something there to hold it in place. Let's just, oh, that's better. Right, so I like that. Now, what was the other thing I was thinking of? Oh, and I've just backed these with my mocha and chai papers. So, I was thinking of the other one. Now, this one, I haven't done for ages and ages, but I think the first person that I saw do something like this was, I think it was Yvonne Preston, and no, that's not right. I think it's got to be that way. Yeah, that's it. I know what I'm doing now. So I'm just folding in that corner and then bringing it over, and this bit will fold down, but I'm going to lift it up, get this bit folded down first, and then now bring it over and just tuck that in. So then now that will sit on the page like that and can be glued, so you can put something behind. If you just glue round this on 3 sides, you can tuck something behind, and you can put something in there as the pocket as well. So I think I'm going to do another one of them ones. So, right, let me remember. Oh, I'll do it this way. No, I want to be able to see a lot of the blue. So, what bit will I need? I don't know. I'll just have to try and do it, and we'll see what ends up on the outside. Right, so that will fold in like that, and that will fold down. Right, so if I did it the other way, fold that over, and then come in. Right, and then fold down that brown bit, and then I can tuck that in, and yeah, I've got a little bit of the blue, And I just didn't want it all to be like the brown bit. So I've got a bit of blue and I've got some yellow and green there. So they're just some nice easy pockets that will fold out to be journaled on. So I'm happy with them. I'm going to pop them in my box of things that are made. And I've got the offcuts from those pieces. So I'm going to have a play around with these and some of the ephemera from the kit. Right, let's have a look. I think that might be quite nice. So let me come down. Just back it onto there. So I think that's how I'm going to use these off-cut bits. I could also make other pockets, but I'm just going to make some tags and journaling cards with what I've got here, just to sort of get me started, because they're not big journals, so I've got them made already, and I just want to make the ephemera and that. So I'm thinking I'm going round the corners. And yeah. And so yeah, I hope everyone is fine and dandy. I am. I'm feeling alright. A bit going a bit stir crazy. I'm not gonna not gonna lie. I've been finding this lockdown really hard. Just really hard. I want to see my family. I want to see Jamie. I just want our life back. I just want to be able to go out of the house and do something, anything, you know, just go out for a coffee or something to eat, you know. We like doing that, like some going down the seafront and things, but I'm just indoors all the time, not seeing anyone. I mean, I have got my boys here and my youngest daughter and the grandchildren, 2 of the grandchildren, so I can't complain. Please, people must think I'm awful. I'm not complaining. It could be so much worse, but I do miss my eldest and her children. I know I see them on FaceTime, and it's the same with Jamie. See him on FaceTime. Actually, I'm going to use darker blue on here. But it ain't the same, is it? You know, you see him on FaceTime and you're talking to him on the phone, but it's not the same. I love doing things with them. I love doing things with the kids. I love doing like simple things with Jamie. We're not complicated people. We just like going out for something to eat, or like I said, just going down the seafront for a little while, get a bag of chips, things like that. Going up, there's a big hill not far from where I live, where there's a lot of nature and that. Sometimes we just like to go up there, you know. It's not nothing complicated or a lot. I'm just grabbing a glue stick now. I've got a rummage in the bag. There we are. And I'm grabbing all this now. Right. And so yeah, just finding this one really hard. I think I sailed through the other lockdowns and that, weren't that bothered, but it's gone on too long now, isn't it? It's just awful. Hopefully, with a lot of people getting the vaccination and whatnot, we might be in a better situation in a month or 2, you know. Who knows? Who does know? None of us really. Even the scientists and the government, they don't know really. It's all unprecedented, isn't it? We've never had life like this before. So, Can't moan about it. Just got to pull my big girl pants up and get on with it. Innit? Or what we used to say, me and my friend at work, you got to act like a dog. Just kick some grass over the poop and move right on. And so yeah, that's all you can do, isn't it? You just gotta live with it, deal with it. But I know for a lot of people it must seem very isolating and lonely, because I'm struggling with it, and like I said, I've got to ask 4 people with me, you know. I dread to think if I lived on my own. I just think my mental health would be in tatters. I do. I really do. So yeah, I am grateful that I don't live on my own. Right. Sorry, I'm rummaging here to the side for bits and bobs of ephemera that are cut out. I think this will look nice with these greens, or that's a bit too much the same, isn't it? Let's go here with the browns as well. Yeah, I think that's better. More of a little contrast going on. Right. And I think I want to add some trim and that, get it a bit more of something going on. We could have this tag, this journaling card with a pocket in it as well, or this could be the pocket, couldn't it? That's a little fault. This could be the pocket, right? Yeah, I've got my boxes of trims all out on the table behind me, so that I don't get in everyone's way when they need to come out here, because sometimes I have them on the floor around me, behind me, and then someone tries to walk out here and they're having to hopscotch their way to the kitchen. But my desk is only little, I can't have things how I used to. Yeah, and I had it all like on washing lines. Oh, I've just moved my light a little bit. Hanging on the wall next to me and behind me, and that used to be so easy. Because when you're on a chair on wheels and just having to scoot yourself around, it was so easy. But yeah, I can't have that in a dining room. Just as you walk into my house, all streamed. I could, but it would look a bit mental. And I know if Jamie was sitting behind me now, and he'd go, "What, like you?" That's what he always says. Right, yeah, I'm thinking of having that bit as a pocket. I might have to cut a little dink out though, because it's going to be so flat. That there. There we are. So I'm going to have that on there like that. Let's move that blue. Oh. And then we'll grab some trims. Oh. And oh my goodness, that's it. I do find it hard to keep in a straight line. There we are. Right. And yeah, I want some trim going across the bottom. So, I think maybe like bring out a bit of the yellow maybe. I'll see what I've got. Don't know if I've got much in yellow. Couldn't really find anything that sort of trails down in yellow, so I'm thinking gold instead, or multicolour. Let me grab what I've got in multi. I am still here, I've just moved because I've got either that, No, not that one. I might go with this. What I'm going to have to do though, look, you see that bit's frayed there? I must have forgotten last time I used it to go over the piping with glue. So I've got to remember to do that. I've got to let that sit a little minute. Or I'll cut it, but not with my good scissors, because I don't want them all gluey. Just cut that. But yeah, now that's got a bit of glue on it, I'll reattach it gently. Right. And make sure that bit... Right, so that won't fray, that end. So, let's see. Let's try and get a straight line, shall we? For once in my little life. No. Near enough though, innit? You gotta be happy with what you got, ain't ya? Same goes with my bleeding moaning about this coronavirus. I've got to stop it. I'm doing my own head in. But yeah, at the end of the day, you got to be happy with your lot, ain't you? Make the best of it. I'm luckier than most. I was talking to my daughter just a minute ago. We only stopped. She was cooking her dinner, seeing to the 3 kids and all that, all on camera. Neighbour knocked and so she had a little chat with the neighbour while I was on the phone. And yeah, so I'm seeing the kids and that, which is brilliant, you know. I'm totally grateful for social media and the internet and everything, you know. It's not called social media, is it, when you're talking to someone on WhatsApp? I don't know what it is, but I'm grateful for it. But I'm grateful for technology, that's what I wanted to say. Right, I like that. I'll probably put a bit of a gusset on it so that it don't sit dead flat on the page, because then it's not as easy to get stuff in and out. That's why I've put that little dink on that bit. But yeah, I'll probably put little wings on, but for now that'll do. And what else have I got? I've got this lovely piece. See, I quite like that as a pocket, with all that yellow and blue. I think I'm going to chop that bit off, and then I'll come down this bottom half. If I cut things at that top half, I'll never get it straight. Don't know, it's just the way it is up there. Right. Oh, I've just popped the end off. Let's pop it back in, that's it. And right, so I want this as a little pocket. So let's see, I might have a bit of scrap of peacock paper printed out that I could put behind that. So let's see. I found a bit of this that I had all ready to go, instead of, because otherwise it means I've got to go upstairs to the printer, and I try to only go up there as much as I need to, because I really do struggle with it now. Oh, I don't know why I'm putting that down, because I need to cut it out. And I know this looks huge, but it's because I'm going to do what I said I was going to do with the other bit, and fold a gusset, coat it with a gusset, so that it's more roomy. Right. Although I have cut this extra big. And I flip them over, because when I'm trying to do it up this end, I find that sometimes it moves, and so then I don't end up with the line I wanted to have. Right, if it's a bit big, I can always make it smaller. We just can't make them bigger, can't we? Can we? Right, but I think that will probably be alright. And I'll do, yeah. Right, we'll ink around while I'm thinking what I'm going to do with this one. So again, this will be, have like a pocket on the front. So I'm going to want to cut a little dink in it. That's about the middle. It's about it, isn't it? And what I want to do is get my sewing machine out, but that'll have to be another day. I can't be doing that tonight. Right. And yeah, what I'll do is just with an offcut, cut some wings and stick them on that pocket that I've just done, so that the back main pocket is a little bit roomier than just flat on the page. I could have gone with that lighter blue, although this does look nice, a nice little contrast. That's it. Right. I'm going to have that on the front, but before I do, I want to zhuzh it up. Right, I've got a couple of little bits and bobs. I'm going to concentrate on this bit first. No, I'll just stick it on. I was thinking I'll do it and then stick it on, but then I think there's more chance of it going wrong, because it'll be weighed down a little bit with stuff. Not that I'm putting a lot on. Right, so I'm having that like that. Right, what I did find in yellow was this braid. It is gorgeous. I used it on my bead journal, but it's not something that hangs down. But I thought I could cut a piece just as an accent, like there, maybe, overlapping both. Because I do really like that. Or should it be that end? No, I'm going to go this end. And as you can see, this is tough. I don't know if you can hear that. Where it's where I've glued the end to stop it unravelling, and that goes all the way about ½ inch, 3/4 of an inch in. So I'm only going to have it. I'm not having it going all. Oh, I could have it going all the way. Yeah, why not? So I'm going to stick it on. But I'm not going to cut the end, and then I'm going to really coat it up with glue before I make that cut, so that my bit and the bit that I'm putting back in the box isn't going to unravel on me, so that it can live to see another day and another what's it called, project. Right. Right, so I'm going to go in about ½ inch that way and then back down this way. And that can be drying a minute. And then I found these that I forgot I'd bought. So I'm going to cut off my yellow one. Get rid of that little bit of the orange. Just tiny bits. Right, and I was thinking of having that like there, and I found a bit of this to have hanging down from behind. I might grab a bit of eyelash trim as well. I haven't topped that out. A nice fluffy one. Oh, like this. That's lovely. I think I'll do that in a little twist behind the flower, which will be about that big. Oh, I don't know about this now. No, it'd have to be much less anyway, but I'm thinking I need more fabric scissors. Right. Maybe half of what I had. And just one twist, yeah, around my finger. Like that. And then that coming down, and so then the flower will be holding it all in place, right, and that's the right way up. And my glue looks like it's drying nicely just there on that lovely piping trim. Right, and I want a fair bit on here because it's got to hold them down as well, which it does. I was just talking yesterday to a friend and saying that I change between buying the 3-in-1 and the Fabric-Tac because it is the exact same glue but just in different packs, and at different times it's different prices. Sometimes it's more economical to buy the pack of 2 lots of 4 ounces, so I do get 8 ounces. And sometimes these are on sale, and sometimes the big 8-ounce bottle is on sale, so whatever is cheapest at that time is what I get, because it's the exact same glue and you get the exact same results. I glue fabric, metal, wood, all sorts of stuff with it, and yeah, it's the same. When I first got the Fabric-Tac, I thought it smelt a little stronger, but it's the same ingredients and that, and it has the exact same effect. So yeah, I've never had no problems with it at all. I do just buy whichever one. I do like the Beacon glue. I don't swap between brands like makers. I do stick with Beacon because for me I get the results I want with it. But yeah, whether it's 3-in-1 or Fabric-Tac, I just go with what's on sale. Right, I'm going to use my scissors that ain't my fabric scissors because of the glue. I don't want my blades of good scissors getting gluey, and it's almost dry, it's just at that tacky stage. So I'm just going to leave that bit poking, and I'm not putting it away for now. I'll leave that to dry. And yeah, it's almost dry now. Right, I just wanna pull that. It was outside of my petals and I wanted it inside of them, so I'm just gonna put a bit of glue just on that outer petal to keep the other bit from poking out. And I'm going to bring these bits round. Oh, excuse me, I do apologise, I just had to stop because my phone was ringing. I just pulled the eyelash trim that was above to the side, so it's going off like that, because otherwise it would just be going in that the pocket and it would look ratty after a little while. And I'm going to trim this one a bit shorter, and yeah, let's see, I'll take a little bit off of that one as well. And yeah, I quite like that. I don't know whether to add something to the bottom or not. I was thinking maybe this. No, I think I'm going to keep it like that, It don't have to have something hanging out all the time. I just I get a bit carried away. But yeah, I think I'm happy with that. Right, so I've made a couple of pockets anyway. I think I'm going to use this big piece to make a journaling card, and I'm going to use some other little bits. I want to take the top off of this tag so it's just a square and not a tag. And use that on here. What have I got? I've got an off-cut of this. Kind of like something like that. I think will look nice. I'm going to round all the corners though, I think. Definitely on this bit. And yeah, I just try to keep busy as much as I possibly can. I've been working on a little kit, and what else have I been doing? Yeah, I printed these out because I'd already printed out the pages for the journal, and then I had another one half made, and so I thought, right, now I've finished the that big journal fleur, I thought before I start on another big project, I'll do a couple of smaller ones, because these two that I'm working on now have got much less pages. The other one was 200-page journal, and these ones are, one's got 96 and then one's got 64, so it's a lot less work. So I thought I'll do these because it's, yeah, much less to do until you've got a finished project, rather than going straight into another great big one. I think it's nice to have little things, big things in a mix, you know. But oh, I'm having this side, you know. And yeah, I think after this I'll probably be about ready to launch a new kit, or I have still got other, I've got loads of bits and bobs printed out, you know, that I can use. When I was just looking for this, I had a whole other set of pages that I'd printed out and forgotten all about that I just discovered a minute ago. I thought, oh, I've got them printed out for another journal, like a small one, a little chunky one. So yeah, you might even see one of them before I'll start on something completely new. Right, so let's see, let me turn that round a bit so you can see more of the other bits as well. Yeah, I kind of like it positioned like that. Yes, we'll go with that. And then, oh, I nearly put the glue on the wrong side. That would have been really annoying. Oh, here we go. Right, I had it back there, didn't I? And then this little one. I want it there, roughly. Let's get that out of the way, rolling about. And get rid of the glue on that page. Right. So we've got quite a sturdy journaling card now. It's all printed on the back with patterns from Mocha and Chai. Right, and now I want to zhuzh it up a bit. Right, So I was just pondering what I want to make this a little bit special. And I had a little rummage and I found this gorgeous, gorgeous earring, right? And they're very, very lightweight. I've got other ones, but that are more heavy. These weigh nothing. So for a journaling card, sorry for the rustling, they are absolutely perfect. Whereas some of the other ones I've got of earrings or brooches or that, the weight, they're brilliant. I'll buy them for covers and that, but yeah, not so good inside a journal, either because they're too fat or most of them too heavy as well. Whereas this one, that's the thickness. The dangly bits are even thinner, you know, so it's about the same thickness that you would find on some if you've got like cardstock stuck together to make something, you know, or an envelope or whatnot. So I'm gonna set an eyelet up here, and I don't know whether it will sit right on just a jump ring or whether I've got to add a little bit of chain. So, oh hang on, oh sorry, that really clanked, didn't it? I wanted to get rid of the little paper circle because it hadn't come out. It was, I nearly set it there for for the rest of its little life. Right, so what I'm imagining, if I can stop tangling it up in a knot, is to like sit like that. I think with a jump ring it's gonna sit sideways, so I'm gonna have to get a little bit of chain and attach that to the jump ring and a jump ring to this end. Right, I've got a little bit of gold chain here. It's too long, so let's see. I don't want it long at all. About that will be enough. What's that? 3 links, 4 links. And I'm just thinking if I've got any gold ones that are not as big as this. I don't think I have. I need a big one for at the top. So one of these for the top, so that it can go through. Oh, not go flying. Oh dear, what am I like? I just want to make that opening a little bit bigger. Right. My shaky hands. I need me little bit of chain. Right. Oh, for God's sake, what am I like? Right, I've got hold of it. Don't shake it off. Out your own hands, woman. Right, I've got that bit on. Hallelujah. So that can sit like that. Now, I might add a smaller one in this. This is just a mix-up of all loads of different bits. I know I've got some smaller ones in here, I can see them. Right. Even though smaller does mean fiddlier. Right. Oh, I've got to turn it to get the opening. There we go. Right. Just carefully, and then, oh, is it big enough? Let's get my pliers out the way a bit. yeah, we're in. There we go. And it's not too heavy that like it's dragging it down or gonna tear, because it's nice and lightweight. I could even have gone shorter just with one thing, but I'm happy with that. I think it's fine. I just want something else. Glue there from the book, but with a bit of rubbing that'll go away. I'm just thinking something else down here. Right, I've got these lovely wooden flowers and leaves, and I think something like that, maybe with a bit of cheesecloth underneath, which I've got in a little bag within this bag, and I'm going to colour that, or I could leave it neutral to sort of counteract that and just have the colour behind. I was going to colour it with ink, but I'm thinking against that now, and looking if I've got any blue. If not, as we speak, I've got some sari silk and a bit of lace, I think, over in my kitchen, soaking in some dye. I might cut a bit of this off and soak it. I'm going to cut a fair wad off of it, take it over there and pop it in soap, but one bit I'll have a quick dip and dry off, and we can use it underneath there. Right, I've got dye all over me now. I made up some vegan food colouring with Surgical Spirit. That's how I do all my dyes. I've put down the scissors now, and I don't know where I've put them, but yeah, this is just had a quick dip. The bit that I've left the other big bit in there, along with the sari silk and other bits. So hopefully, oh, where's my scissors? Hopefully it'll be even deeper. But I do like this blue green. Like, it was literally me mixing blue food colouring and green food colouring until I get the desired effect. And last year I got the most spot on peacock bluey green. I should have tried to make, well, I did make more. I had it in a bottle of spray, but I used it all. So yeah, I had to remix some this morning for the right colour, and it's come out really nice. This is quite faint because it's just had a dip, but the rest that's sitting over there, the sari silk's coming on a treat. I could probably take it out once I've finished this and put it on a bit of kitchen mould to dry, or a bit of baking paper is better, because the kitchen mould will absorb the colour out of it. So yeah, don't ever put it just straight down on kitchen mould, because you will end up losing a bit of the vibrancy. I've made that mistake, as you can probably guess why I'm saying it, in the past. Right, nice big blob of glue, because we're sticking down wood. But I think leaving it natural, obviously I'm going to have a little pull about with that, does sort of complement the coffee dyed page. Well, it's printed, but it was originally from, I did coffee dye all of those pages, and or tea dyes that are in that Mocha and Try kit, and yeah, just played around with different things to get different effects. So I got them doilies off dear friend Dawn, and yeah, they're absolutely amazing. I've got to find them though, because I've reorganised everything and they wasn't anywhere, so I'm thinking they're in this cupboard that I've tidied away at some time, and then I don't know, I've forgotten. because yeah, they wasn't in anything that I tidied, so they've got to be put away somewhere. So that means that one day this week I've got to have that cupboard out, which I ain't looking forward to, I'm not going to lie, because it's like the black hole. It's loads of things have been shoved in there, especially where Christmas was coming up and we took all the desk down and that. Right, so I've got that pocket and that pocket. I'm sure I've made something else. Let's have a little look. Yeah, I found them. We did these, didn't we, at the beginning? And this one. And so yeah, we've got quite a few pockets now. A couple of journaling cards there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 pockets. That's not bad, is it? Right, so I'm going to go and have a look, see how many pockets really I need to make and that, so I know where I am. But yeah, we've had quite a productive little session. So thank you very much for joining me. I will link Amy's shop down below where you can find these gorgeous papers. And yeah, I'll be back with something else very soon. Thank you very much for joining me. I really do appreciate you. And I love you. And see you soon. Bye.